Hey, good morning, everybody. It is the 4th of July. We're here at Lake Pleasant because we are in Acts 27, and the entire chapter happens on board a boat. And it seemed right to be in a place like this to do this one. This is all about Paul's trip to Rome. He leaves Caesarea and he sails for Rome in a big boat, not a rowboat like we're used to dealing with elsewhere in the New Testament. This is a boat that has the capacity to carry the 276 passengers that are aboard, according to Luke. Now they get out and the weather turns bad on them and things get ugly in a hurry. They are in a storm that lasts several weeks. It's looking bad. People are getting sick. They're fearing for their lives. But Paul ends up gathering the crew together. And at verse 22, he says this.
But take courage. None of you will lose your lives, even though the ship will go down. For last night, an angel of God to whom I belong and whom I serve stood beside me, and he said, "Don't be afraid, Paul, for you will surely stand trial before Caesar. What's more, God in his goodness has granted safety to everyone sailing with you. So take courage, for I believe God. It will be just as he said, but we will be shipwrecked on an island."
So the first thing to point out is that Paul is still witnessing to these people. This is a boat full of Gentiles, and so he's sharing about the God whom he serves, which is exciting. And then the next piece of this is that he says, listen, God has promised us salvation. That's good news. But he never said it was going to be easy. And in fact, sure enough, the ship does wreck, but every one of the passengers survives. So I think we get to have that same message in our lives. Sometimes we will be caught in storms, and we have to trust that God will get us through it. We do have his promise of that, but he didn't say that it wasn't going to be terrible. He didn't say it wasn't going to suck, because sometimes it will. But salvation is God's promise, and when we get through it, we have an incredible witness to share. So I know you've had your storms in life, and maybe you're going through some storms now. Take courage. You will be saved, and be prepared to share the witness of God's grace and glory in your lives, even though the road that gets you there might be a little bit rougher than you wish. Have a great day, everybody.